Hello, I haven't random weekend chatted in my car for a long time because we moved house and then more stuff and I just did not have the mental space for it. So here we are again basically, and the biggest thing we've got going right now is that my dog broke her toe, which is not great. And I'm on a bandage hunt right now because she's got a splint on her leg to keep her toe from moving in the hopes that it doesn't get amputated and it will actually heal. So, let's fingers crossed for no amputations, please. And the bandage is just really hard to find all the bits for, which sounds silly because they're just basic bandaging items. Last weekend was a long weekend and we just didn't think ahead enough to have gotten the bandages, so we're driving around on a public holiday trying to get this bit from this store and this bit from that store, and it was a bit of a pain in the ass. So we called the local 24-hour emergency vet going, we can't find this one layer, it's just some cotton layer to keep the splint really comfortable. I was like, do you have any? Can we just drive up to you and buy some cotton bandaging? And they won't sell that to the public. Now keep in mind that we will go up there if we've forgotten Vala's insulin needles, because she's also a type 1 diabetic, and we'll buy needles from them, and we're not really a customer of their surgery. But a cotton bandage is something they would not sell to the public. So I've been struggling to comprehend that for a week now, and I still can't get my head around it because that's really fucking stupid. These are one of the layers, which are pretty easy to get because it's a basic bandage, so yay for that layer being easy. And even though these aren't particularly special bandages, it's actually really hard to find them at a decent price. And like width and stuff, I don't know. Pharmacies just seem to be really shit at stocking bandages, and none of this is special, so I don't know, it's just one of those weird things that's... It's like when Dick Smith used to be a good store. Well, it used to be a store, but it used to be a good store because you could buy electronic parts there, and then it stopped and you're just like, oh hey, no, you can only buy pre-packaged shit, so yay, you can only build what we want you to. I feel like pharmacies are going that way. That's probably a weird analogy, but yay, I got bandages, so I can go home and find lunch now. Woohoo! It's dark and you can't see me. I'm in my pajamas. Ben decided he wanted wine, so I've driven him to Dan Murphy's. And it's really weird. People just reverse parked next to each other in the car park, kind of getting in and out of each other's cars. That's just a weird thing to do on a Saturday night. I decided to come to the beach to finish the book I'm reading and eat pastries and stare at things. So yeah, that's my current plan. The thing I'm actually struggling with on weekends now is I don't have to leave the house. I used to want to leave the house a lot because I lived in a shitbox, but now I live in a normal, reasonable house. I don't necessarily want to leave, but then I also spend all week indoors at work. So I can't find my balance right now of wanting to be inside, liking the fact that I've got a house and my own room and a study and all that, and the fact that I don't actually get to be outdoors much in the course of my life. I don't have an answer for it yet. I finished my book. Yay! It's the second fiction book I've read in years. First one was the first one, because obviously that's the first one, this is the second one. And I just googled it and found out there's more in the series, so they're good, you should read them. This is the second weekend of a podcast. No. Video. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing video of random weekend chats from my car. So I just said podcast because I just finished recording 5 podcast episodes for my first ever podcast. And clearly I don't know which I'm talking to right now. And as you can see, I've left the house because otherwise if I stay at home I tend to go a little loopy. I need to get out the house every day. So yeah, podcasts. I recorded them. I got bored halfway through trying to edit the first one and left the house. So already learning that I like video editing more than podcast editing. And I'm really worried that I sound dumb and boring and inexpert. It's not really what I'm worried about, but I can't think of the right word, at the podcast, because it's just me talking. And the problem is that I've wanted to do things with other people, and I don't mind the idea of interviews, but I'm at the house 11, 12 hours a day for, work, commuting and gym. I learned a long time ago that's not entrepreneurial enough, and people don't want to work around that and interview me. So, look, that's fine. I don't mean that in a judgy way. If you've started a business so that you can work your hours and you stick to that, I don't have a problem with that, because that's actually what I would want in the long term too. But the reality, like the impact of that, the reality is not bitching at someone, but that if I want to do a podcast, it has to be me, and it has to be me alone, pretty much, because my availability is shit. So that's where I'm at. I've lost the point of my train of thought as usual, and I'm going to go into an op shop because I'm trying to find a bag for this year's It's in the Bag for Share the Dignity, and I don't have anything I like yet, so I'm hoping to find something, hopefully something at a good price and a good quality bag, and we'll see what happens. It's a pretty rainy day today. I was going to go to another op shop while I was in the one I was just in. I thought, I have not been to that one in ages. I should go there before it closes, because it's getting to be nearish midday. I don't have a clock visible. Saturday, so, the lazy bastards who don't stay open for more than a few hours, those people. I thought I should go there while it's open and go back to my car, and would you think I could remember where I was thinking of? I've completely mind blanked, so maybe I need food or something to make my brain work, because I finally remember which op shop I was going to go to, the one that I brain farted, and it was pretty much as good as always, which is to say, not really that good. I can't decide what to do now, so Third weekend of Vanessa hasn't done any editing, so this is now a triple series. Do you feel special? Anyway, I was doing some stuff earlier, so I was doing weeding, we're changing Vala's splint, fingers crossed all going well there, and then I'm like, I'm hungry, I'm bored, so I left the house, and I'm just about to go buy some food. I'm selling a mower on, Gumtree, Facebook Marketplace, wherever the hell at the moment, and someone messaged me and goes, can I have it for this price? And they asked for a whole $40 off in the first go, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think so, mate. Up your price a little bit, and of course they're gonna get back to me. We've been shopping a little bit in Aldi while Ben's been on FODMAP, because they've got a better selection. Or they've got some FODMAP stuff, they've got some better gluten-free stuff. But oh my god, that is a fucking annoying store. You get stuck in a giant queue behind people doing 10 weeks worth of groceries when you have 4 things to freaking buy. Why do I need to speak to a human to buy things? I don't need a human for that, I'm sorry. Just get some auto checkouts, get some 12 items or less checkouts. Just do something to make yourself less of a pain in the ass to shop in. The car I've parked next to is certified at first aid. Oh, there's my finger. I found it. So, if you ever need help, this car I'm parked next to can give you first aid. That's freaking amazing. It's monthly churro day because I didn't have anything else to eat for breakfast at home. Monthly churro day has no significance whatsoever. I just decided that it was a good thing to do once, and now I do it. And super fashionable hat and I are ready for churros. Custody churro. Churro has been successfully eaten. I bought a book in a $2 shop for $3.50, which is just wrong, man. And now it's getting hot. You can tell there's going to be a storm later because it's getting to don't move and lie under the fan time. I fucking hate the Woolies song.